Hold up. Burger King's menu isn't all flame-grilled glory. Employees are spilling secrets, and some items are total disasters. From sloppy prep to royal ripoffs, these picks will wreck your cravings and your wallet. Today, we're counting down 10 Burger King items you should never order, starting with a shocker that'll make you rethink the king himself, the Whopper Jr. Ready for the Whopper's little brother to save your wallet? Yeah, not happening. The Whopper Jr. used to be the go-to budget burger, but now it's the poster child for shrinkflation. That patty? So thin it's basically a rumor, like, blink and you'll miss it. One employee swears their coworker unwrapped one at lunch and thought it was just bread and mayo. The beef was literally hiding like it was embarrassed to show up. And customers online? They're roasting it. $3 to $4 for what feels like a kid's slider drowned in mayo and buried under a mountain of soggy lettuce. Sure, the flame-grilled taste is technically there, if you can find it under all the filler. Insiders even spill that some franchise owners skimp on toppings just to save pennies. End result? A burger that feels less like a Whopper Jr. and more like a Whopper Nope. If you're hungry, you're way better off grabbing 2 value menu cheeseburgers, loading on your favorite toppings, and actually eating like a champ. Because this tiny tragedy, it's just not worth the crown. Burger King melts. Craving a cheesy, melty masterpiece? Well, Burger King's got you covered, if what you wanted was a grease-soaked science experiment. The Burger King melts came back with all the hype. Toasted bread, Whopper Jr. patties, that so-called stacker sauce swagger. Sounds good, right? In reality, it's less melty bliss and more fast food faceplant. Behind the counter, workers admit these things are slapped together in a total panic during rush hour. Greasy patties slide around like they're trying to escape. And the sauce. It doesn't melt into the bread, it drowns it. One customer ordered the bacon melt for a quick lunch and said it literally collapsed in their hands. Bacon cold, grease dripping, sandwich dead on arrival. And online reviews? Brutal. The cheese is barely melted, like it just walked past a toaster, and the sauce tastes like discount mayo with a fake ID. All this for $6? Nah, that's not a meal. That's a scam with bread on it. Fish sandwich. Looking for a lighter bite? Think again. Burger King's fish sandwich isn't a fresh escape, it's a full-blown shipwreck. Insiders say the frozen patties are bottom-of-the-barrel quality, often fried into a crunchy outer shell while the inside stays mushy and flavorless. It's seafood cosplay, and not in a good way. One friend grabbed it on a drive-through run, took a single bite, and swore it tasted like a microwaved sponge. The tartar sauce? More like tartar flood, gloppy, messy, and everywhere but where it should be. Online complaints pile up about buns collapsing into soggy mush and fish that tastes like it's been stuck in the freezer since the 90s. And at $4 to $5, you're basically paying for disappointment. If you're craving real seafood, do yourself a favor. Skip Burger King and head to a local fish joint or even your grocery store deli. Burger King is way out of its depth here. Just know nostalgia can't save this sandwich. It's sinking fast, and your stomach will thank you for avoiding the wreckage. Frozen drinks. Those neon slushies look like summer in a cup, right? Wrong. They're a gamble you lose every single time. Insiders admit those machines are supposed to be cleaned daily, but in reality, many stores just skip it. The result? A sour, chemical-tasting ice bomb that's more freezer burn than flavor. One buddy grabbed a blue raspberry slush, took a sip, and nearly gagged. It tasted like old syrup mixed with cleaning fluid. Online, customers roast these $3 to $4 treats for being 90% ice and 10% disappointment. And when those machines aren't cleaned, the residue builds up, turning your refreshing drink into a full-blown science experiment. The bright colors, just marketing magic to hide the fact you're basically sipping on overpriced, watered-down sugar water. If you're thirsty, do yourself a favor, grab a fountain soda, or bring your own drink, because this slushy scam is nothing but a brain freeze and regret in a cup. Chicken fries. Chicken fries. Crispy, dippable, and hyped as the ultimate snack. But behind the fryer, total letdown. Employees spill that these strips often sit under heat lamps way too long, turning rubbery and dry before they even reach your bag. And that fancy fun box? Just a distraction from the sad reality inside. One cousin grabbed a box on a road trip and said they were so chewy they could double as a dog toy. Zero crunch, zero flavor. Online, customers roast these $4 to $5 snacks for being mostly breading and barely any chicken. Rushed prep and low-grade meat mean overcooked. Stale fries are the norm, not the exception. Want a real snack fix? Skip the chicken fries and grab regular nuggets or a value menu sandwich, juicier, cheaper, and actually edible. Don't waste cash on sticks that chew like rubber. Ever bitten into these chicken fries disasters? Drop your horror story in the comments. Mozzarella sticks. Who doesn't dream of a perfect mozzarella stick, crispy outside, stretchy cheese inside? Burger King's version, though, is a cheesy nightmare. Insiders confess quality control is a total gamble. Sticks come out either burnt to a crisp or undercooked with no gooey center, leaving you with an empty fried shell. A neighbor bit into one during a late-night run and found zero cheese, just a hollow, greasy husk of disappointment. Customers online call them inconsistent, with $3 to $4 for 4 tiny sticks, feeling like highway robbery. Insiders hint the cheese is cheap and processed, melting away or sticking to the box instead of stretching like the ads promise. Craving cheese? A value menu cheeseburger delivers more flavor and reliability for less cash. Don't bet on these sticks for your cheesy fix. They're a gamble you'll lose every time. Keep your dollars away from this fried fiasco that promises gooey joy, but delivers pure sadness. Salads. Wait a second. You thought Burger King salads were your shortcut to healthy eating? Think again. These bowls are wilted disasters. Sitting in the cooler until the lettuce sags and toppings turn rubbery. They're basically a veggie graveyard. Employees admit they're tossed together with zero care, often using ingredients past their prime. A friend grabbed a chicken garden salad and got croutons harder than gravel, dressing tasting like it expired last year, and lettuce that looked like it gave up. Online, customers roast the $5 to $7 price as paying for a grocery store reject. Insiders say salads are a low priority. Staff trained for burgers, not greens, so prep is sloppy at best. Craving real fresh greens? Hit a grocery store salad bar or a local cafe? Burger King salads are just a marketing trick pretending to be healthy while serving pure regret. Burger King stackers. Burger King stackers look like a meat lover's dream. Beef, bacon, cheese, sauce piled high. But reality? A greasy, chaotic mess that collapses faster than your appetite. Employees spill the tea. These things get slapped together during rush hours, with cold bacon, soggy buns, and sauce turning the whole thing into a sloppy puddle. A coworker grabbed one for dinner and watched it fall apart before even a bite, burger avalanche style, leaving greasy fingers behind. Online, customers roast the $6 to $8 price for a sandwich that can't hold itself together, with flavors drowned in sauce. Cost-cutting means thinner patties and cheap bacon, making the stacked promise a total lie. Don't pay for a towering hype disaster. Save your appetite for something that won't slide into chaos. Churro fries. Churro fries might look like a dessert jackpot. Crispy, sweet, and Instagram ready. But one bite and reality hits. It's a total flop. Insiders spill that these treats often arrive soggy, tasting more like sad, fried bread than the cinnamon sugar magic you're hoping for. A friend grabbed a box at a drive-thru and said it basically tasted like fried dough with just a faint whisper of cinnamon. Online, people are fuming. $3 to $4 for this is highway robbery in a cup. Behind the scenes, employees admit the fries are mass-produced and rushed during busy shifts, so any churro charm evaporates before they even hit your bag. Your sweet tooth deserves better. Skip the gimmick and hit a local bakery or food truck for real churros that are crispy, golden, and melt perfectly in your mouth. Burger King's churro fries? Just another sugary letdown that leaves your taste buds disappointed and your snack craving unsatisfied. Whopper, the Whopper. King of the menu? Or just a royal ripoff? Employees spill that it often comes cold, with toppings so skimpy you'd swear the ads are Photoshop magic. That famous flame-grilled patty? More like a lukewarm letdown. A neighbor bit into one and got 2 sad pickles, a smear of mayo, and a patty so dry it could double as cardboard. Online, customers rant about paying $6 to $8 for a burger that barely tastes like a Whopper. Insiders say rushed prep and cheap ingredients are killing the iconic vibe. The Whopper's fame? Pure marketing smoke and mirrors. So I'm just wondering, have you ever had a Whopper flop? Drop your story in the comments. Bonus: Impossible Whopper. Think you're saving the planet with the Impossible Whopper? Hold up. This plant-based darling isn't the green dream it's hyped to be. Marketed as a vegan-friendly Whopper with a meatless patty, it sounds like a win for your conscience and your taste buds. But insiders say it's a messy letdown, often cooked on the same grill as beef, ruining the vegan vibe and leaving a greasy aftertaste. A friend went veggie for a week and ordered one, only to get a patty so overcooked it tasted like charred cardboard with a side of burger grease. Customers online slam the $7 to $8 price for what's basically a Whopper Jr. with a fancy patty, skimpy veggies, soggy bun, and all. Some even swear they tasted beef residue thanks to shared grills. Insiders hint that rushed prep and inconsistent training mean the plant-based promise often falls flat, especially during busy shifts. Want a veggie burger? Let's be real. In that case, it's best to hit a local spot or grab a proper plant-based patty from a grocery store. That way you'll get fresher flavors without the cross-contamination roulette. The impossible. Whopper's eco-friendly glow is just marketing smoke, not a meal worth your money. Which one blew your mind the most? I would love to see your comments. I read every single one. And in the end, we're all here to help each other eat smarter and better. Smash that like button if this saved your taste buds and your wallet. And don't forget to subscribe to Guilty Eat for more fast food truth bombs, insider secrets, and tasty exposés. Next video, we're diving into more menu myths, brand flops, and things your favorite chains don't want you to know. See you there.